Let me put it to you this way. Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinn Wan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Paso, Robo Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon and Ellery, Doug King, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall. Let me put it to you this way, Bernard and Perlita and Dave, as long as you've pursued this war. As long as you've pursued it, Bernard, and come after me and my friends, have you gained anything or you lost anything? So the more that you have engaged, Bernard, in this war with Joe for however long, you have lost more of a unique talent than you have gained anything, to where you almost have nothing. Okay, Bernard? All this proof that supposedly you and Dave and Harry and all them have, but yet you've lost so much anytime you've attacked me or my friends or family. You've lost a unique ability in the entire time. For one reason why is that you're changing and you're altering reality into something that it never was, Bernard. Making what you do pretty fucking stupid and dangerous. Okay? All-American Man there too, the Oyster Cracker Man, all that. You guys have lied so much in your pursuit in this war, you've lost tons of unique abilities the entire time. Which stands to me is that the group of you have always lied. Joe, Harry, Bernard, DJ Dave, Bellamore, Robo Knight. And the more and more you attach, Dave, from state to state to state, following me or my friends, and telling your story, you keep losing more and more and more. You keep losing a unique ability instead of gaining anything. Well, Whispering Faggot of Fairmount, GPS Knight, that's my whole issue with you. Because if you're hovering over cemeteries or people's property, taking it with the Hillbilly Squad or the Carnies, or the ghetto life of, the Negroes and all that, so you guys are losing unique abilities and talents the more and more you pursue your bullshit story, Bernard, with your groupie. So keep that in mind. The whole point of it, Bernard, is what I'm trying to prove with the group of you, you're not good at war. You shouldn't be engaging in war, especially for this long, Joe. And your group. Because you keep losing more to keep asserting that your lie is true, and yet you're also altering reality into something that it is not. Therefore, you're going to lose even more. Hey, Joe, this is not really hard, Dave. You're not good at it. Ballamorad, Pickett Street, Jamaica Street, because Joe, Harry, and some of those guys have done nothing but lie. So go ahead and keep pursuing it, Harry, Joe, Robo Knight, All-American Man, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, Tomb Raider Boy, Comic Book Boy. These are you people's boasts. McDonald rapist, chair rapist, barnyard rapist, bed bugs, all the excuses, right? So the more and more, remember, as you pursue this Ellery and Crybaby Carney, Bernard, and LGBT, the more and more you guys pursue this unnecessary battle, Bernard, the more unique abilities that you lose. And you've lost pretty much, you're going to lose pretty much everything you have, Dave, Perlita, Bernard, Robo Knight. The more and more you keep altering and changing reality to shift it into your direction, Bernard. I really don't give a shit about what Harry and them have to prove because you lied. See, Karen, Brian, Stan, you want to be careful because you're altering it to favor somebody like Joe or whatever, and it's screwing you all over. So you can, but you're going to lose your unique abilities. Most people do. How many wars have you seen in the reality of in our earth that people have gained anything? Therefore, most people are not good at war. They're probably not even meant for war. So remember, Bernard, as you show off about supposedly being this great military expert with the BB4 or the NATO or whatever to try to show up people who have authoritative power over you. Remember, Bernard, I've already given up authoritative power, my authoritative power, to that which is already there. The military. Doesn't matter if it's the Air Force or the Navy SEALs, fighter pilots, any military branch. I already gave it up. I also, like I said, too, for you, Bernard, gave you guilty even though I didn't do anything. But yet, you keep trying to wield reality into something, guess what? That is not true, to make yourselves look good. And guess what you're losing? A unique ability. Maybe you're forgetting something, Robo Knight, Harry, Joe, Bernard? So be careful. Because I also gave up my authoritative power to my father, Jewish Colonel Mel Cope, Colin Powell, and the Joint Chiefs of Staff, some Hollywood celebrities. But yet you guys are fashioning a story to try to win a war, Bernard. Losing unique abilities. So remember, as you come up with your bullshit story, Dave, Bernard, Robo Knight, Karen, Stan, Steve, Brian, Ellery's, Dave, you're that group there. Other people are going to gain or remember their unique abilities. Namely, probably the military, the police officers, firefighters, FBI, CIA, tech companies, all that have had to suffer through, Bernard, than the crybaby machine that you've created. Because Bernard de la Fagala chance of La Freeman, or you, Robo Knight, Dave, Perlita, Joe, you've always been the problem. Pursuing an unnecessary war and attaching yourself to me, Brian, our friends, then telling a bullshit story, trying to alter reality into your own, into your own bullshit. I mean, it's not feasible. So as you more and more you pursue it, the more you'll lose. And so I encourage it, David, if you must have it in the carny crap noise. And you keep asserting that this stuff is all real, Bernard, but you've had to go through all this and change reality so much and lie so much, you're going to lose everything you have. Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Trevor Rieger, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, the Amphibious Spaceman, the Experimentator Man. So, All-American Antilla in the 1961 Amphibious Base, if you're experimentating on people or torturing them to derive information, to create a reality, or to find something out, then what? Wouldn't you always be a liar? 61 Amphibious Base Man? Take something that's not yours. See where the problems you run into. And then you have Bernard de la Fagala chance in the Carnies cover for you. Red Randy. So now you're hillbillies and stuff running around trying to prove something in an altered state of reality that is not true, out of sync to a previously known realities. And basically, Bernard, you just run a shit mess with a bunch of hillbillies and Negroes that just want to lie, losing their unique abilities or talents that they maybe once had, if you're a carny out here. But remember, the world wasn't always carny. So you want to be careful with your magic trick, GPS Paso Robo Rapist Knight, Small Fry. Because the more and more you've pursued this crappy dream, this nightmare with Elton and all them that you guys have set in, the more and more you guys have lost. So it means to me, some of you came out here to directly attack some of the military that was here or the families that were here. Same in Colorado, same anywhere in the nation or the world. So remember that, Bernard, as you and your team of the NATO 4, the BB4, assert that you're some dominant force. It means, David and Perlita, whispering faggot, all that stuff you do, David, your Fruity Loops production, an altered reality that is not true to cover up for past crimes. So we'll let you, David, but be careful who you're going up against, because it always will be a lie, for one, and you guys keep losing a unique ability. Maybe your ability to fight the war, period. Because I told you not to pursue in war with the technology. So everything that you do, David, you'll always be in an altered state of reality of shit. And I like to warn people of that. So you're the United States military and the other militaries are ready, the tech companies, Lockheed, all those people you guys screwed over, everything, NASA, all of it. Because ultimately, David, that authoritative power which you guys like to ignore still has to sit there and babysit your asses while Bernard Lacarni puts on his crybaby fit of lies. So keep doing it, Bernard and Perlita, and lose every unique talent and ability that you have for your three-peat most long-ass bullshit lie with Joe and the Lacarnis, and how they ruined everybody's life here and across the nation for a needless, pointless war just so he could stick his dick up some children's asses. Yes, Joe. For every day that went by, Britches, and your team, that you guys covered up your shit, Pickens Street, Jamaica Street, Google Duncan, Charles, to pursue your godliness, you guys have lost a unique ability because you guys keep trying to force yourselves in conducting war in a place that you never belonged, altering reality the entire time. So be careful, Steve Bryan, who you choose, because it pretty much proves Karen and Joe and them had an agenda right away. So be careful with the Golden Child, the Messiahs, all that. Because David, it pretty much proves that you and Perlita are the shit machine that keeps everybody shitting, like I said before, and stanking in your story, because you've done nothing but engage in war with people you shouldn't have, losing a unique ability to even decipher what real reality ever was. So be careful. Don't always want to sign up to fight other men's wars or side with them, because like I said, David, a lot of them are not going to have your interests in mind. They won't. That's why they don't do it. Because it proves that they use this on purpose to keep people fighting, to take away and strip away people's unique talents and abilities. So be careful, Bernard. Because go ahead, keep pursuing your bullshit story so you lose everything. And then those that you have the authoritative power who've learned and gone to school and, doing all that, they gain their abilities. While you're sitting there fighting me and that guy's mocking and laughing, losing everything he's gotten the entire time he's touched the stuff, and the entire time you guys have moved through the nation with Joe and all that, pursuing what was never yours in the first place.